Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So I'm doing a part 2 reading today for the Samantha Murphy case. You may or may not have seen my first reading, but obviously since then we've had some developments in this case, and they arrested Patrick Stevenson. It's quite interesting because I put my reading out online a few days before the arrest was made, so I did feel something was brewing, and I was quite accurate with quite a few of the things that came through in terms of it being premeditated, one male who was involved, following her. Just wanted to make a comment actually on the fact that I rarely give a specific age, but I did in that reading. I said 36, and obviously that was inaccurate. Well, I can't be accurate all the time. I am accurate quite a lot of the time, as a lot of you will know, in my readings. But that number kept popping up into my head, and I had a vision of Patrick as well in my mind's eye. And to be honest, I was seeing someone who was in their 30s. Then when 36 came through, I called it out. But I just wanted to make a comment also on, obviously reading people's age when you meet them. Now, are you always accurate? If you meet someone in their 20s, they're actually 30. I mean, when people meet me, they often think I'm 10 years younger or more than I am. Because I'm a light worker, we stay quite sort of young looking. But it's the opposite for darker energies. I find sometimes they can look older than they are. So that could have been what happened. Anyway, I just wanted to address that. If any of you are interested in bonus true crime readings, I'm now doing them actually in the early bird membership, so join if that interests you. Now, in that first reading, there were a few clues that came through from the cards, which kind of blew my mind when I saw the pictures of Patrick Stevenson come out. This one came out in the reading. Remember, I kept saying Leo because we kept getting Leo cards, but obviously the lion is significant because there's a picture of him with a lion on his t-shirt. I think it was the Lions football team that he was a member of. And then this card as well came out, the Four of Cups, and I remember when I picked it up, I said, this is the person. And I was saying, someone very unhappy, and he sort of took it out on Samantha. And obviously there was the picture as well of him holding a cup, like a trophy. So they were signs, and this can happen with these readings. We get clues and we don't always pick up on them, but later we realise they were clues. So that's why I enjoy using cards as well as my visions. Someone asked that recently, why I use cards. Now obviously, yeah, I do get a lot in visions, but cards can just give us that extra depth as well. I have had some visions and downloads come through though, so I'm just going to share those first of all. First of all, I had a vision of Patrick. Yeah, so before I do this, I just wanted to say that obviously I saw him as the one being involved in what happened to Samantha. And I think in my first reading I said that I saw him pulling her and dumping her in like a pit, so I thought that was a mine shaft. Now, I've now looked deeper into this and connected recently with Samantha. She came through, that's why I'm doing this reading. And I'm seeing that there were actually some other energies involved later on who helped him to move her body. So I think that's why he's staying silent at the moment. So I saw him in a garage with two friends, and he opened so there were three of them, I believe, involved in moving Samantha's body. He opened the boot and Samantha was in there. Then all three went in the car to shrubland, I heard, and then I heard the bush. Now, I don't use the term the bush, so that was coming through from Samantha. I think that's something you say in Australia for like out in the wild, is that right? It was at sundown. They travelled, and I'm getting that it's south of Mount Clear. That was the place where Samantha's phone pinged for the last time, I believe. I also had a vision of a pylon. I've drawn it just to show you the type I mean. You know, these ones with the wires. I believe there are some pylons close to the place where they took Samantha. I then saw a horse on hind legs. That could be significant as a symbol. But then I was getting that horse trekking happens in that area where Samantha's body is. I saw a fox, so yeah, quite a wild piece of land, I feel, shrubland as I said. Daniel came through to me, so I've got to call that out, and the initial N. So these could be the people, potentially. I had a vision of two men carrying Samantha from the car. One was wearing jeans and black pumps. Now, again, I don't usually say pumps, but that's what I was hearing, black pumps. But I believe, you know, that's like trainers, we'd call them in the UK, or sneakers in the US. And the other one was wearing black boots. So it's interesting how I could see their feet. Not quite sure why that came through, but that's what I was seeing in my vision. They found a ditch in that area and covered her with shrubs. So she's sort of partially covered. And they had a sickle to cut the shrubs. I kept seeing this in my mind's eye, and I was trying to work out what it was. It looked like a question mark, then I realised sickle, that's what they used. Then I kept hearing this song, Ring of Roses. You know the song Ring of Roses that children sing? I kept hearing that. So there's some significance with that song, I believe. I mean, again, there could be a place nearby with roses in it. Children, maybe there's an area in, you know, there called Ring of Roses. But I had to write that down because it just kept playing over and over in my mind. This is the way it works with channeling. I did a little automatic writing as well. And they drove for miles in the evening. I did hear 20, so I'm just going to share that as well, around 20 miles. There was no one around. It was peaceful. I had no place to hide, snakes in the grass. Now I think there's a double meaning there, snakes in the grass. There could really be snakes in that area, but I think, you know, she's also talking about these people who were sort of slithering around, you know, trying to go unnoticed. So I believe one of them was maybe a lookout. I also channeled, he will speak within months. Months came through, and October came through strongly. So it could be October, but with timing, you know, it's divine timing, basically. So it can shift. It would depend on the energies involved and what happens before that time. But yeah, I do think he will speak. And obviously at the moment he isn't, because he's covering up for these other energies. who I strongly feel are his friends, people he socialises with. So let's actually see if we can get some more on those energies. Now again, remember that clues may come out in the cards. I'm going to use the same deck. So do share in the comments, if you notice anything relevant. I haven't looked in the press, I don't know anything about his friends. Wow, that card flew out. I didn't pull that myself, that's the way I do it. Cards jump, so wow, there's Patrick again. The cup was our sign, obviously. Oh, that's so interesting. This person's carrying a heavy load. And that's why my first vision, I was seeing him dragging Samantha and pick her up. So I believe he did that alone. And it was later that he had these other energies help him. So yeah, we do have two other energies there coming out. We've got like some rocks, cliffs there, and yeah, a lot of plants, greenery in that area. There could be a building nearby as well. That is something I felt actually in my vision. Wow, now I read my cards intuitively in these readings. Notice this person with their eyes covered, holding the sword of truth. So obviously, there is at least one energy. This could be another energy actually. Yeah, I'm just getting this channeled. Who knows the truth. They didn't see what happened, but they know. So maybe, yeah, I'm getting a female. This is a female. Now, I feel this could be Patrick's partner. Is she a Libra? We've got a Libra energy coming out here. Because also here we've got like 4 energies in the picture. So that's just coming through now, that yeah, someone else knows. Now it's interesting because this card came out in my channeling the other day. This is a single energy. And I was asking about whether there are other people involved. So I think this is confirming what I felt, that he did some of it alone. And then, he got these other 2 energies here involved in terms of actually moving her body, Samantha's body. Okay, I feel this star is significant. It's really interesting that I didn't write it down, but I did see a star last night. In my mind's eye when I was channeling. Now this person has a necklace with a star on it. So that could be the case. One of these people has a necklace, jewellery with a star on it. That's what I'm feeling. Wow, that one wanted to come out. Yeah, see, we've got a female energy here who knows something. That's coming out. Wow, I'm getting guilt from this energy here. And it's interesting again, like she's covering part of her face with a fan. So, sort of didn't see everything, maybe senses it as well, but knows the truth. I feel. And this energy feels stuck because of what they know. Now this card can also show prison. So this person may be implicated later down the line. They might be investigating this female. Yeah, so this case goes deeper than you looked at first, and we always get more things come through when we do follow-up readings, I find. Yeah, female again. Bit of a narcissistic energy here actually, coming through. Cold energy. Wears jewellery, could have dark hair, quite long, sometimes ties it up. Yeah, again, I'm feeling like this female might have even seen something, not everything. Again, it's like either they sense it or they were told by Patrick, I feel. Let's just clarify. Yeah, something took this female by surprise. I'm getting here. And actually something may take this female by surprise as well, because we've got like a visit here with some evidence to this female that could be linked to that female. Yeah, we keep getting a female coming out who receives some communication. Oh, I feel a love connection there coming out, yeah. I feel that's the partner. She's strongly coming out here as someone involved. I don't feel it's the two, you know, that were involved in moving Samantha, but clearly this female knows information. Yeah, it's linked to the suspect. Definitely. I noticed we've got 3 there. Yeah, so 3 people who went there to that shrubland. But this female knows about it as well. We've got a quarrel that happened. So this quarrel could have happened between them. She was wondering what he was doing. She sensed something, I feel. Some deception. They had a fight, and I think she found something out. So it'd be interesting to see if this female is the one that turns this case around. Strongly getting that. Yeah, see, we've got love again coming out, a love connection. This female here is writing a letter. That's the way I'm seeing that. So yeah, she may come forward. Yeah, so we've got the authorities coming out there. So as I said, she may get a surprise visit from the authorities or a letter. Oh, wow, yeah, we got anger, an angry female here. Coming out who communicates, because we've got the 8 of Wands there. which is about communication. So I feel that this female might speak up out of anger. Something comes out. And that's so interesting. We've got 3 male energies here who took a risk. I'm getting something around evidence now coming out that's brought to the table about those 3 individuals. Yeah, we've got a lawyer coming out here, so a court case. Some evidence I feel will be taken to court. Again, we've got a female, so this female may bring something forward, I feel. Okay, anything else Spirit wants to share with us in this reading? That card keeps sticking out, so we're going to take that. Okay, we've got a mother coming through here as well. And the moon, wow. So, yeah, as I said, this really goes deep. It just feels very complex when there's lots of energies involved. It can be a bit confusing. The moon shows deception, things hidden behind the scenes, things that were done at night time, as I said in my channeling, sundown. There could be a small stream nearby. See, we've got the woods, which is what I was seeing, the bush as that came through. So we've, a mother, potentially his mother, may be hiding something here as well. I mean, this female that came out could be the mother, but I was strongly getting the partner. Because we've got 2 females here, 2 different queens. One's an earth sign, one's an air sign. Sorry, I couldn't get it out there. This I strongly feel is the mother. Wow, so notice this person with the cup. So I'm getting that as Patrick, who might have gone to see her and confided in terms of what happened. Wow, and we've got a horse. Now obviously I was seeing horse tracking in that area, and that's interesting because that looks like a 3 on his top. Not sure if you can see that, but that's confirming the 3 energies that I feel, involved here. One of the males could be blonde, so they're all quite young. You see what I mean about age. Just going to call this out. A prince can be sort of late 20s, early 30. And, how old do you think this guy looks? It's hard to tell, isn't it? But anyway, we'll say young, for argument's sake. Okay, now that's interesting. We've got a tool here coming out. So as I said, I saw a sickle. they used some tools to make this happen. He had people helping him. That's coming out here again. This is also a very manipulative energy, though. Quite cold, like in the image there. So this is the energy I feel Patrick's in at the moment. He's not giving anything away, as we know anyway, but that's actually what I'm feeling from his energy now. Manipulative. So he manipulated these people, although something else that came through to me is like quite dark energies. Let's just leave it at that. Like this might have even happened before, this kind of thing. Like they knew where to go is what's coming through. Now notice him pointing down there. We've got some pictures of wildlife. So again we're getting that sign of out in the wild. In terms of where they went, we've got an 8. I know it's the infinity symbol, but I'm getting 8 is maybe a clue as well. Maybe this symbol is also a clue. So I'm very much about clues in the cards now after that first reading. Especially these cards, they give us quite a lot, I feel. So yeah, I'm just feeling he manipulated a lot of people. He's like involved a lot of people here actually. We've got a widow, so that's the partner. Wow, yeah, Queen of Swords, so that's confirming this is the partner. It's the same card. Just being drawn to the bin there. So she may have helped in some way, discarded something, some evidence. Just feel that female knows more than we think. Yeah, there was some communication there between them, a fight. She might have even left him, actually, with it being widow. And we've got gossip here. So there's quite a lot of gossip in that area, I feel. She might have heard some gossip, actually, that made her question him in terms of what he was doing, what she felt. And she ended it, I'm getting, or was close to ending it. Yeah, again, that relationship is really coming out as a focus. A lot of sadness and regret for that female energy. I'm getting in terms of what she was sensing happened. But I don't feel she's spoken up though. Anything else on this female? Wow, so now we've got, yeah, the plot thickens in this reading. We've now got the father coming out here as well, the parents, who I feel, you know, he confided in. with the lightning there in the background, this might have come as a shock to them. I don't feel they were involved in any other way, but I could be wrong, because as I said, when there's more than two energies, it's complex, you know, sort of reading them all. But that's interesting. Now we've got, it's asking about the female, and we've got who I feel's the father. Could have been something that they said that she overheard. Yeah, we've got security coming out here. Getting very heavy energy coming out here actually with this card. It's interesting, we've got a star in the background, so I'm getting that like a sign. Something came to light for her, I feel. It might have been, yeah, in the home, actually, in her home. Something she saw or heard, that keeps coming out, as you can see. So when that happens, it's just spirit repeating the message. Okay, everyone, this is interesting. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Cups. Now, notice this young couple here and this older energy, the king, who's there. So yeah, they might have even gone, as I said, to consult him. Both of them might have done that. So as I said, I feel this female is not letting on. This female knows more than people think. There's the initial M on that cup. Could be significant, I feel. Yeah, they didn't know what to do. So this male father knows something as well, I feel. And obviously the problem with knowing information is you're kind of withholding about a crime, aren't you? So you could be taken down as well. The world. Now this shows travel, completing something. So, you know, did he guide them? Did he say what they should do to end this chapter in terms of what happened, where to travel to? Wow, I'm getting emotions coming through now. As I connect with these energies. I feel they were quite anxious. Because obviously they're young. I mean, Patrick's 22, that's very young, isn't it? Naive. And you sometimes might go to an elder for advice. So that's just what I'm getting here. Wow, the Emperor, yeah. The Emperor is a father figure, the father. Who in some way knows something. Don't know if it goes any further than that, but I feel that he kind of guided them. That's what I'm getting in this reading. Strongly, I wasn't expecting this, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to go and do that reading now, but I really hope you've enjoyed this reading, that it's brought some clarity and insight. For me, it's just opened a can of worms. I can see this is a bit more, there's more to this case than I realised. So yeah, let's just hope that there will be justice. In the end, that card did come out, obviously right at the beginning, so that could be a sign as well. Where's that card? Here, yeah. I do believe that. Okay everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a comment, let us know your thoughts as well. Thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you soon.